Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kelsey. I share beauty, fashion, and lifestyle on this channel, and I also share a little bit of motherhood as I am pregnant currently. I am due, by the time you guys are actually watching this video, I will probably have baby in my arms, but I wanted to film this highly requested video before baby comes because I have been promising it to my Instagram followers for so long. So let's see, last fall, I want to say, or maybe it was even last summer, I tried the Kiss Falscara lashes for the first time. I had previously used Lashify and wanted to try this like more drugstore brand DIY lashes at home. I used to get lash extensions, love them, but they are costly and time consuming, and with the pandemic and everything, I ended up just learning to do a lot more things at home, like my nails and my lashes and everything. So last year when I filmed the first impression, it was kind of comparing it to Lashify and showing you, my very first impression. So since then, I've had a lot of practice with these lashes. If you want to see all my tips and tricks and how I apply these, how long they last, all of the things with Falscara lashes, then please keep watching. So if you guys missed the first video, I will link it down below, but basically there's no need to really watch that. This will have everything you need. But if you wanted to see like my very first impression, head to that video. But they've definitely made some improvements to these lashes since that video. So basically it's a DIY at-home lash kit. See how they're like individual little chunks there? The kit will come with one set of lashes, a tool to apply them, this guy here, and then this guy, which you can see is very worn, but it is the Bond and Seal treatment. So you can start out with the starter kit, or you can also buy all of these things separately. I will have all the links down in the description below. So originally it was just the lengthening and volumizing. I tried both of those for my lashes. My lashes stick straight out. I don't have anything on, no mascara or anything on my top lashes because we're gonna apply them here in just a little bit. The lengthening were my favorite of the two, of the volumizing versus the lengthening. For me, my preference was these lifting ones. Once these came out, game changer. So these are just a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, and I just love the way they look. So this is a one-time use lash set, but this is going to last you up to a week or more. I think they say like 10 days. I know a lot of people were trying these and they were using them and taking them off every single day, but no, these stay on your lashes for up to those 7 to 10 days, I think is what it is. So let's get to applying. I'm gonna take these out. I actually buy my lifting ones on Amazon in a 6-pack, and then one other option that they came out with are the Lengthening Wisps multi-pack, but they're more individual chunks that you can buy that has long, medium, 2 rows of medium, 1 row of long, and 1 row of short. So I use those in case any fall off and I need to reapply and I can't reuse these ones. You can reuse them if they come off in the first couple days. They're not like once they go on and they come off, you can't use them ever again, but you definitely don't want to reuse these after having them on your lashes for 7 to 10 days because they're not in good shape at all. So I have these as kind of like a backup. So I showed you the Bond and Seal. This is the very first one I got. I got this when I posted that first video. Like I said, it's super worn. It has the Bond and Seal, so the Bond is what you'll use before, the Seal you're supposed to use after. But I just picked up a new one of these because I can tell this is kind of getting a little low, and they changed their packaging just a little bit too. Let's talk about the applicator before we get started. In the last video, I talked about the Lashify lashes that I was using. So this is the Lashify kit. It's an at-home DIY lash extension kit that came out pre-Falscara lashes. They come with a set of lashes, this Bond and Seal, basically same thing, and then this glass, which is more like to clean up and like lock in that glue. And then it also comes with this guy. Comparing these two, this guy is far superior. It's so much better. My last video, someone was like, you have to take the plastic off of them. I'm like, no. These are meant to be on there so that it doesn't, the glue, the Bond doesn't stick to each other. So what I find with this guy, since it's metal, the glue gets stuck, and then when you're going to put on another lash, it gets stuck to the lash, and then it doesn't actually stick to your lash. So if you're using this tool here, all you want to do is wipe it off between each application of the lash chunk. It's not the right shape for your eye. What this guy is going to do is it's formulated to sit right here on your cheek, get in that lash and squeeze. And then you also can use it this way to apply them and squeeze each individual chunk. But if you do want to use this, that's my only tip. Wipe it off in between and you'll be good to go. So here's what the bond looks like. The bond wand, just this little black wand, very small. You don't want to overdo it putting this on your lashes. So what you're going to do is start at the base of your lashes. Don't go all the way to the tip. You're only going to be doing probably like a half of your lash. See how nice and long and fluffy and wispy they are? I start from the outer corner, work my way to the inner corner. I cannot use all of these on my eyes because I do not have enough space. You can overlap them. I don't prefer to because I feel like it just looks a little too chunky in my opinion. You do you. If you want to try it, feel free to try it. But we're going to start with the outer one, work our way in. That last one too that you save can also be used if any of them fall off. So that's always helpful. If I run out of breath, it's because I'm talking a lot and I'm 37 weeks pregnant and baby is up in my ribs right now. It's hard to breathe and I'm congested too. Another pregnancy symptom apparently. So anyway, I just wanted to at least note that in case I run out of breath. You're gonna start at the base, put a little on, and you're gonna do one eye at a time. So I kind of like wiggle it and move it up. If it goes to the end of your lashes, it's not the end of the world. But I kind of just go like that. And then we'll give it just a little bit to dry. It does not need a lot. Lashify, you need a lot longer to dry. But I'm going to start by carefully taking these out. So you're going to be very careful because these are kind of in there pretty good. Just make sure you're grabbing all of the lashes. And then what you'll do is you'll hold it like this and then you're gonna apply under like that. And I'm gonna take this and just press it. Now, if you had that other wand, you're gonna want to go in right now and clean off that wand. Another tip is you do not want to put the base of that lash on your waterline or you will be in pain. It has to be a little bit above. It can go a little further. You can give a little bit of a space. That's totally fine. You do not want it on that waterline or you will be in pain. It's not comfortable at all. So I'm going in with the next one. Number 3. Now after each one, I'm just going under and kind of pressing the lash to my lashes so that it's bonding them together with that bond. All right, and then I just do one last one and then that is all I need. This is one done. Now what I used to do was go in with this smaller inner one as this most inner one, but I just go from outer to inner now and don't worry about it. What I'll do is when I do my bottom mascara, because you will not put mascara on this, but when I do my bottom mascara, I'll put just a little mascara right here and it blends it all seamlessly. And honestly, even if I just left it like this, you can't really tell. So you'll go and press all of those together. I just feel like it's just much more secure. And that took less than 10 minutes to do. Like, probably took a good 5 minutes. Next side. So let's do the bond again. And I do still have bond left in this. So this guy has lasted a long time. So placing at the base. And I have gotten this bond on my waterline. It's not fun and it does not come off very easily. But once you're done with everything, let the lashes dry. Then you can go in with like a Q-tip and clean it up. Same with if you get any, like I just got some glue up here. If you get any up there, just let it dry. And then you can take a spoolie, just like I show you guys with mascara all the time. You can take a spoolie and get that off. All right, again, starting from the outer corner in. Make sure your bottom lashes do not get stuck in there, or it's going to be uncomfortable as well. If for any reason your lashes come and they are too stiff or anything like that, you can take a spoolie and fan them out before applying them. So there's that. Let's talk about the seal. So typically what they want you to do now is go in with this seal. Now maybe they've changed it. Oh, they have. Oh my gosh. They changed the seal. I did not know this until right now because I just opened this. So here's the old seal where it's just a white little spoolie, and the white, you're supposed to put it on underneath to kind of lock in that bond. That white left white residue and it looked terrible. I did not like it. I used it once and I said never again. So what I was using to kind of just like clean up and solidify that bond was the glass from Lashify, but this seal is now clear. Here's the new seal. Do I dare try it? I think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna try it on the underneath. Oh yeah. You can see it is clear. Oh my gosh, so much better, so much better. I'm so glad that they tweaked that. I even like put reviews out there on it. The new one you shouldn't have any issues with, so you can use the seal. Once you have the lashes on, it's gonna feel a little tacky if you really shut your eyes. So try avoiding closing your eyes too much, like squeezing them shut is what I'm talking about. Obviously blink, all of those things. If you squeeze them shut, it's gonna stick to your bottom lashes. So just be careful of that. Like I said though, I usually go in with mascara underneath. This is just the L'Oreal Telescopic. What you can do for those inner corner is just this. Just take the tip of a mascara wand and kind of go over. So let's talk about the days after. So day one, you're looking good. You're like, heck yeah, I love this. So my tips on getting them to last the longest are, let's start with taking off our makeup at night. Obviously I have makeup on right now. What you're gonna wanna do is avoid getting these lashes super wet. Now you can get them a little wet. Think of them as like water resistant versus waterproof. You can get them wet, but not drenched. If you drench them, that bond is going to loosen and you're gonna have a heck of a time trying to keep them on. When I'm taking my makeup off at night, what I do is I use a cleansing balm. They say like no oils or anything like that when you have lash extensions or any of this on. I still use mine. It works totally fine, but I'll take my cleansing balm and I'll go all the way around my face, avoiding the eyes. I'll just go like to here and here. I'll even get my lids. Just avoid the lash line. I like to use like a makeup eraser or washcloth to kind of get around the eyes. And then you can also use an oil-free eye makeup remover to kind of get any excess makeup around your eyes off. Now I double cleanse, so I'll go in with that balm and then I will also do a facial cleanser. Just avoid those eyes and you'll be good to go. And then when blotting the face, you can blot the lashes, but blot from the top down gently and then from the bottom up very, very gently. When you're in the shower, you're gonna be doing the same thing. Try not to get your face on that stream of water. You don't want the stream coming directly at your eyeballs. Try to avoid it. I wash my hair once a week and I shower with a shower cap on in between those days. So I'll usually have a shower cap on and I'll only kind of get my face wet a little bit right here, and then I'll just try to get from here on down. And then after the shower, you're just gonna do the same thing with the towel. And if you need to reapply, which I have before, I have woken up and one is who knows where, and I've grabbed the extra and plopped it on, or I've found the one that fell off and it's brand new. So I use a little bit of bond, plop it right back on. You don't need to remove the entire set if one or two fall off. I've had an entire side fall off before and I just reapply the whole side. Now let's talk about sleeping. So sleeping was a struggle for me with Lashify and with Falscara. I am a stomach sleeper, typically. Right now I am not. Typically I am a stomach sleeper. I like to sleep on my face. I like to be, you know, all up in there. But with these, you can't really put your face down in the pillow or it could cause those to come up. Even when I was sleeping on my side, I didn't have as much of an issue. So if you can at least try to get on the side of your face, one of these might come off. Like I always had this one come off because I was always sleeping on this side. This one would be off inevitably, like every single morning. And I'd just find it, put it back on, or I would grab a new one, put it back on. For sleeping, with me being pregnant, I've been sleeping a lot on my side still, but I'm not sleeping on my, I cannot sleep on my stomach, can't sleep on my back. So I've been sleeping on my pregnancy pillow, and even with laying on it like this, these are not coming off. So some other tips that I want to share throughout the days following your first application are making sure not to touch them, try not to grab them, do not apply mascara on them, and then doing your makeup. You can still do your makeup, but I really love the way it looks without any eye makeup on when I have these on. So usually I'll just do a little concealer on the eyes or some primer and I'm good to go. I've done it where I've done a winged liner and a full makeup look, full glammed out look with these on, and they still lasted. So just know that you can go both ways, but once you see yourself with no makeup on and these on, it's amazing. One other tip to mention, if you're really wanting that like va-va-voom, you can curl your lashes. This is just a standard lash curler. You need to be very, very gentle with them. This eye always tends to go straighter out, so I will go in very, very gently, wait for it to dry too, and then gently, see, it just gives it a little bit more lift. So there's another tip for you. And then let's talk about removal as well. They may have changed this guy too. However, this is the one that I bought that was suggested. It's called the Falscara Remover. It's infused with soothing rose water, gentle and easy Falscara removal. As you can see, I barely used any of it. I tried it maybe 1 or 2 times. It did not get the lash bond off, the adhesive. It felt like it was just stuck to my lashes, and it felt like it was damaging my lashes. When you're ready to pull them off, all you're gonna wanna do is push up and get underneath the lash there, even with like your fingernail or whatever, and pull them right off. Very gently, but I promise it's not damaging. They probably suggest using this and then taking them off, but that's how I do it. Then I'm gonna go in with my cleansing balm and really rub in there, get into those lashes, get all of that residue off, and then wash your face like you normally would. Then I'll go in with a cleanser. Then I will go in with another eye makeup remover. I prefer I think I use the Clinique one. I'll link it down below. I use that and it gets everything off, and then you're good to go. So that's everything as far as the lash application and the tips throughout. Now I'm gonna show you kind of the next few days and show you how these are staying on, and then I can also show you the removal process. So today is day 1, and I will see you guys on day 2. All right, just washed my makeup off. I'm on day 2. I did not show you guys this morning. I'm so sorry, but this is what they looked like this morning, and now here's what they look like. They're a little wet. I just dried them off, but on day 2. So we'll see on day 3. Just washed my face. Next day at night. This is how they're looking. Haven't even touched them. Looking really good. I just showered. We were on the lake yesterday. I did not update you guys because literally they've looked the exact same every single day, but we're on day 5 or day 6 today. I'll put it right here. But see how this guy's starting to come up after my shower? Just a little bit. We'll see if he lasts through the night. You can tell like the difference here. Overall, they're still staying on pretty well. I went in the water, on the lake, in the wind, all of that yesterday, so doing pretty good. But yeah, I'm gonna blow dry my hair and hopefully these last overnight. Otherwise, this guy I might just like fix in the morning and then that's it. Good morning, just woke up. My lashes lasted through the night. I thought this one was gonna come off, but you can tell there's like a little gap. You can see it's like barely hanging on. This one is a little messy too. I slept all over the place. I might fix them just like a little bit. I just have to like wiggle them and then leave them on. I'm not ready to take them off yet. So we're gonna get another day out of these. All right, I'm taking my lashes off today. They still probably could stay on, but like look at how crazy that one's looking. And then this side, there's like one hanging off. I just looked at my calendar, you guys, and I had them on for 10 days. I think that's pretty good. For removing them, what I do, just take them from underneath, take my nail, and oh, this one's falling apart. That's how bad it is. But take my nail and grab the lash strip and take it off. It's super easy. And then you'll want to go in with the remover. Don't mind all my freckles and spots right now from pregnancy. Super easy to pull off. And you could just put some remover on it and then pull it off, but you don't, like, you're not pulling really at anything. So what I'm gonna do is go in with my cleansing balm first, then the remover, and then I'm gonna shower and really get in there and get everything off. So day 10, they're off. So that is it for this Falscara tips, tricks, how to apply, all of the above. I hope you guys found this helpful and useful. It's definitely much better and more informative than my last video. Again, I will have all the links down below. And I also have a highlight on my Instagram talking about Falscara. And if you're not following me on there, come follow me. Come be part of my Instagram fam. And again, hope you enjoyed this. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you're notified each time a new video goes live. I'll be sharing lots of baby stuff coming soon, but don't worry, not just baby stuff. Fashion stuff, home decor, all of the above will be coming very, very soon. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.